Many of you guys like tips and tricks on how to pass the real estate exam. Now, I'm not big on tips and tricks. I believe nothing is better than consistent studying on a regular basis and learning what you need to know. Old school, doing it the hard way. But I do have one that I like. See, a lot of you guys remember your acronyms like MARIA, which stands for Method, Adaptability, Relationship, Intention, and Agreement, test for a fixture, to TIP, Time, Title, Interest, Possession, that is for joint tenancy, STUD, Scarcity, Transferability, Utility, and Demand, which is for the elements of value, and there's many more. But there's one that I love more than all others, and that would be the OREE rule. The OREE rule will help you get past the real estate exam. It helps you overcome certain questions that could be kind of tricky. See, what you have to remember is OR is the giver, EE receives. It is a suffix. When Santa Claus comes on Christmas, he is the giver of presents to all the children who are going to receive. They are going to receive gifts. They are the giftees, and Santa Claus would be the giftor. Giftor, giftee. I want you to remember this song. Everybody ready? One, a one, a one, two, three. Lessor, vendor, optionors, giver, the proprietor for your pleasure. Lessee, vendee, optionee, give me property, makes me happy. And you could use this for grantor to grantee, lessor to lessee, optionor to optionee, vendor to vendee, and the list goes on and on and on and on and on and on. And there is no exception to this rule. I don't care what anybody says. There is no exception to this rule. When people talk about an exception to this rule, they often say, but Joe, what about a mortgage? A mortgage an exception to this rule? No, it is not. So you have a mortgagor and you have a mortgagee. And the reason they think that's an exception to the rule is because the mortgagor is the borrower and they receive money. So you say, there you go, Joe. Mortgagor, OR, they're receiving. Got ya. Exception to the rule. Not so fast. You see, the mortgagor is receiving money because before any money is exchanged, they give the promissory note. They give that evidence of the debt. Okay? See, a mortgage is not necessarily the exchange of money, it's a pledge. And that mortgagor is making that pledge. The mortgagor gives that promissory note, makes that pledge to the mortgagee who receives, and then they give the money. And that's why the mortgagor is the giver. They're not giving money, they're giving that pledge of which the mortgagee, the lender, will receive, and then they will lend that money. Everybody got that? So the mortgagor is the giver to the mortgagee. Where people get confused, it's not about the money, it's about the pledge. There's no exceptions to this because this is a suffix, as I said earlier. We learned this in elementary school, and you can't have an exceptions to everything we learned in elementary school. So there's no exceptions to this rule. So on your exam, if you know nothing about a trust deed and they ask you who's giving to what, you'd be like, I don't know, there's a trust deed and trustors and trustees, and I don't know what they're talking about, but I know the trustor is giving to the trustee. Giver, givee, there's the answer, boom. The trustor is giving the trust deed to the trustee. Why? I don't know why. I just know there's an OR and an EE involved, and OR is giving to the EE. So I hope that helps you to pass your real estate exam. I'm going to do this one more time. A one, two, three. Lessor, vendor, optionor, grantor, trustors, giver, the proprietor for your pleasure. Lessee, vendee, optionee, grantee, trustee, give me property, makes me happy. So when you see an OR, they are giving. When you see EE, they receive. Everybody got that? OR gives, EE receives. I hope that helps you pass your real estate exam. For more information, go to the show notes and you'll see links to Prep Agent, Aceable, and other great resources to help you pass your real estate exam. Thank you. I'll talk to you about the Prep Agent website. You see, the Prep Agent website was done with a lot of love because we know that studying for this exam can be boring and you want to get your career going. I've always said if you can't sleep at night, open up one of your real estate exam books and you'll be out in no time. Better than any sleeping pill I can imagine. So what we did is we created a website that could adapt to everybody's different learning styles. From flashcards to questions to webinars to videos, audio, no matter what your situation is, no matter what your learning style, we want to make sure there's something for you so you could pass the real estate exam. So without further ado, let me go into a few details. So first off, the foundation of the website is the exam questions. Our practice exams are designed in a way so that when you get a question wrong, it saves it for review on the right-hand column. If you want to review the question and you don't get it wrong, you still have the option to push a button to hit save for review. But if you get it wrong, it automatically goes there. The reason we did that was because we didn't want to produce a product where all the questions were just saved to finish the exam. Some of you want to review that question immediately right after you get it wrong, or maybe say 5, 10, or 20. Not have the website dictate to you what you could see when. You see, most programs will just save all the questions you got wrong till the end, and that's not really helpful to the learning process, because very often you want to review that question while the concept is still fresh in your mind. The other thing I like about our practice exams, they're organized by categories. Once you master one category, you move on to the next. And you take each category on one by one. And when you understand all of them, you're ready to do a master exam, which is a compilation of all the categories, much more similar to your actual exam. Above and beyond the practice exams, one of our most popular items is our webinars. So you want to know these are real people helping you. And you know the real people behind the Prep Agent magic when you do the webinars. The webinars are 5 days a week, and our instructors go over concepts that are important to you passing the real estate exam. They are live, but if you can't make one, there's a recording available to you through your Prep Agent control panel. So if you want to attend a webinar, just sign up for the premium package, and you can attend them with one of our instructors and participate in the chat live while they're teaching the concepts you need to know. If you want more individualized attention, tutoring is offered through the Prep Agent website. You go to the website, click on the tutoring tab, and you can schedule a session with one of our amazing instructors. They will then conduct a virtual tutoring session that is tailored to you so you could go over your areas of weakness and pass the real estate exam. And this is Joe from Prep Agent, and I'll see you guys soon at one of those great webinars. Bye.